Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and I've made a transition from Barcelona, Spain to San Marcos, Texas in this video. Quite a big jump. And you know, I've made more videos from the state of Texas than any other because there is just so much to see and do in Texas. And one thing I've never gotten around to showing you is Wonder World, which is in San Marcos, not too far from San Antonio. And there are basically 4 different attractions here in the Wonder World Park. So come on in with me and I'll show you what they are. And the first thing we're going to do is ride this train around the park.
Watch your left hand. Watch your left hand, Oliver. Watch your left hand. But like Luke said, they're very experienced at this, and so they know how to eat it without hurting you.
Right there. One more? There.
You're going in my shoe.
Yeah.
It's a reindeer.
That's intense.
Oh, you don't reindeer.
Now these emus are the second biggest flightless bird in the world behind the ostrich. They can reach a max speed of about 35 miles per hour when at full sprint. And they're also distant relatives of the velociraptor. These eating from your hands and meeting you guys. However, our other type of deer is going to be the Asian axis deer. And those Asian axis deer usually like to hang around the back of the park or on the edge of the park away from people because they are a little bit more shy and exclusive, alright? They're not as social as you. He's a little bit different from deer. Deer have antlers that grow and fall off every year, but that guy has horns which stay with him his entire life.
I think it's based on soccer, right?
They also have a very nice gift shop with a nice rock collection, rocks that you can buy if you're interested in that. Geodes, all sorts of things. Finely polished. And if you like your soda light, there it is. Next is the cave tour. And this is a different type of cave because it was created by an earthquake rather than the way caves were created in other places. So it is basically a dry cave. The only water in it is from rainwater seeping through the ground to it. So there are none of the stalactites, stalagmites that you normally see in caves because this is sort of a unique cave.
Oh, my name.
Alright, how we doing, guys?
Good.
Good, alright. So,
Just that little
these
area.
are the easy steps right here. So, we got the hard part over with. So once again, be careful with these slippery steps, guys. So we do have a low door frame coming down here, so you taller folks, please watch your head for me. Alright, so just so you know, guys, this well room is the lowest point in our entire cave system. You guys are right there, going to be about 93 feet underground, alright? So once again, that is going to be the lowest point in our cave system, 93 feet underground.
That's greenhouse.
The final room, this is going to be the fossil room, alright? So, any reasons or guesses why, or maybe point to a place where we might get that name from, alright? I see a lot of looks up, awesome. Now, these are some pretty obvious trace fossils, alright? So, trace fossils are a little bit different from regular fossils that you might think of. They're more so just a trace of that creature, alright? So, if you guys can imagine a T-Rex running through a muddy swamp. I'm telling you Santa Claus is coming to town, He's making a list and checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town, Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire's so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
The cave tour ends at the bottom of the cave. And at the bottom of the cave, they have an elevator that not only comes up to the surface, the elevator also comes up to this observation deck that is about 150 feet above ground. And the observation deck has this fence around it, but I can hold my camera over the fence so that you can see the countryside all around San Marcos. That's San Marcos, Texas. Mostly residential area around here. And the Wonder Cave Park is actually in a residential section of the city. And down here is the parking lot where you can get a good view of the roof of my motorhome. How about that? Don't get a chance to do that very often. Looks like I'm pulling in some really good solar today. This is where the train went into the animal park. In that tunnel there, the animal park is right around there. In fact, you can see the train right there that has stopped. So next at Wonder World Park, we're going to go to the Antigravity House. It's similar to ones you've seen before, probably.
Alright, so some ones I recommend. You always have the Michael Jackson lean right here. Also though, if you're a little bit more cinematic, maybe more of a movie person, you can always resort to the Matrix, alright? Whichever one you want. Set these pool balls down on this ramp, alright? Uphill, alright? So just be sure to take a look at that right there. And once again, those balls do roll uphill, right?
I want to see if that's your favorite.
He's turned on the water there and it's rolling uphill. So right there. This is the outside of the Antigravity House. You can see how they built it. Very, very slanted. Oh, and look, it has a swamp cooler. And you can see how they built that platform. There's a lot of these anti-gravity houses all over the country. It's really nothing new. Well, that is the 4 attractions here. The train ride through the animal park, and the cave tour, and the anti-gravity house, and the observation tower. So, if you have been here before, it's kind of fun. Good day, folks.